Hi, my name is Stacey Kurzan, and I am a panelist on an Artemis webinar with prospects as well as partners asking about adding a new treatment option such as T-shaped. The question that I was asked are as follows. What originally made us interested in adding T-shape 2 to our business? So we had watched Simon bring on CryoSkin Endospheres and then also rebrand CryoSkin to New Skin. It was really apparent that when Simon and Artemis said that they want to invest in creating a brand experience and supporting partners on their success with new devices from Europe, they mean it. And so I knew that when he said and they were looking at this new treatment option called T-shaped Italy, that he was going to put his money where his mouth was. And so I was really intrigued because I wanted to ride the coattails of that growing momentum. He would put all of his effort into building that brand. He believed in the technology, that it was this really differentiated client experience as well as results. So how did our launch go? What you can see here is 1 day sales. So in 1 day, we did 17 demonstrations. We hit over $20,000. So the full week actually was a launch week, even though we had a short-term milestone of driving lots of activity on Tuesday. Some people were really interested but couldn't make it. And so they did come Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in between other existing client appointments. And so that was, I think, was our largest single day revenue. $23,000 was our average month revenue. And so now we're getting close to that with one launch event. And then the month was really incredible, as closing, I think, at almost $51,000 for the full month. Still to this day, our largest single month revenue. How was the treatment? You can see here some of our Google reviews. Our clients were familiar with the non-invasive, with the cold treatment. And so T-shape is a warm treatment and they really enjoyed the experience. It was not painful. It felt comfortable. It actually felt relaxing. And just with one session, saw some amazing initial results. Another client said that they just noticed some recent changes in their body and the firmness of their skin on their stomach, and that this was an area they never struggled before in their life. Now they're approaching their mid 50s. And when they heard of T-shape 2, they knew they wanted to try it. And they were just blown away because they saw a reduction of fat and circumference and increase the firmness in that skin. So they highly recommend the treatment experience. On this slide here are some QR codes that you can scan and you can get some, voice testimonials on our YouTube channel. What types of client concerns did we see when we added T-shapes? Clients that have stubborn cellulite, there's really no other options other than surgery, or some really invasive types of treatments. Loose skin due to like their maturing of age, or they just lost some weight. And then the very popular one, which is like with the rapid use of GLPs and other weight loss medications, there's loose skin. If clients had surgery before and they didn't want it again, they were also really interested in T-shape. And of course, they want results fast with no downtime. So these are the types of things that T-shape clients were coming in for. We did see an increase in arms and leg because that's where see the stubborn cellulite and the loose skin. How did it fit into our existing business model? Well, bringing T-shape, it actually is a more progressive treatment experience. It's more expensive. And so the experience is exclusive. It's a higher price point. Most of those clients do come twice a week because they do have concerns that take more effort, like cellulite and loose skin. And then we have the standard treatment protocol, which is the new skin only. So now we kind of have two experiences for different types of client needs. What advice would I give others? Try it. Go be a client somewhere. Go, make friends with another business owner and ask their advice, and then make a decision and move forward. So if you want the device after trying it and you see it fits, an unmet need in your existing business, or it might help you up level your brand experience, go ahead and move forward with it. It really did make a significant improvement in our business. What would I have done differently? So we got the first one about September, right after Labor Day, and we just got the second one recently in May. So that's about 9 months apart. So what I would have done differently is I would have just gotten both of them at the same time because we have, greater capacity to handle more volume of clients. It really is the most coveted experience in our treatment business. And so being able to provide twice as many treatments at the same time would be incredible if we did it at the same time. We would have just launched a second device sooner and possibly maybe a third and a fourth device. Our favorite client story is that, arms and leg clients, cellulite, loose skin, women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, they're generally really healthy because they've been like exercising and or just really healthy lifestyle. But because of their age, their skin gets really crepey, or because their skin is really loose, you're able to see more of the texture imperfections like cellulite. So many of those clients have not been wearing shorts. They've not been wearing skirts, and they're just really grateful that they don't have to worry about, how lumpy they feel in some of their clothing, that they're now wearing shorts, bikinis and such, showing off their legs and their arms and their amazing midsection. So hearing that from our clients, how their wardrobe selection has really broadened is incredible. What did it do to our bottom line? So before having T-shape and then bringing it on, our monthly revenue increased on average about $11,000. Our current client value is $3,574 to be exact. And before we brought T-shape in September, our average client value was around $2,300. So our clients are spending more, which also means they're probably getting more treatments. They're coming back for multiple body parts. And so it's really incredible that they value the experience and they want to come more often. And the top two pieces of advice would be experience it. Go find a provider, be a client. And if it solves a problem for you personally or for your business, find a way to make it work because it really is incredible. Highly, highly recommend it. I hope this helps you considering some of your business needs. And if this is something that you're looking to fit, I hope this helps you make that decision.